Hey guys, really quick, fun, easy topic that's really simple. Vitality versus not vitality. So if you go on the website, you know that you can search single oils, you can search blends, you can search vitality oils, and why is there a difference? When you get your starter kit in the mail, you see you have some oils that have this white label and other oils that just have this colored label. What's the difference? If you have one peppermint and another peppermint and one is white and one is not, what's the difference? So the difference is that we can ingest this one and this one, if the same ones. Why is it labeled like this? So in the world of essential oils, there's many different mindsets and many different ideas of how essential oils can be used. And to be honest with you, it can be very confusing, extremely confusing. So with Young Living, because our products are pure, which is what you're not going to find in other products, you can ingest them, and it's safe to ingest them. It's so safe to ingest them that the FDA suggested that we make a separation between oils that are not ingested versus the oils that are ingested, so that people can understand, one, that they are ingestible and they are safe, and two, that you are able to ingest our oils. So that is a really huge deal, because I would never ingest another oil, because we know that essential oils are the magnified amount of that herb, that plant, etc. So say you have peppermint. Our peppermint, Young Living's peppermint, is so pure that one drop is equal to 26 cups of pure peppermint tea. So really think about that. It's so magnified. All these 26 cups of tea in this one drop of peppermint from our stuff. It's because it's pure. It has no fillers, it has no synthetics. And yes, if a label on your oils from the drugstore say 100% pure, that does not mean they're pure. You only have to have 5% of an actual oil in there to say that it's pure. And you can fill the rest with whatever you want. Really think about that. It's really frustrating. It's the same for supplements, by the way, which is why, which is why I only use Young Living stuff, because they're not cutting corners. And also, that 5% does not discern whether or not that plant has been grown in the lab, GMO'd, or if it's been grown in a soil that is actually more than organic. It doesn't matter. As long as it's peppermint, it does not matter. So we only have stuff that's real. Nothing's ever been man-made. Nothing's never been changed by man. It's literally the stuff that grows. The stuff that grows naturally, stuff that we are meant to consume. The safest, easiest stuff, which is why I can sit here as a mother and a mom of a dog and know that this stuff is safe, and this is why. So we have labeled the typical ingestible oils, okay? So ones that you're going to use in your cooking, one that you're going to use as supplements, one that you're, and any of those. So you'll see we have oregano, thyme, parsley, cilantro, cumin, black pepper, any of those things. And those are all ones you can cook with. I love cooking with my oils. What I do is I take a toothpick and I'll dip it in the oil container. I'll take off the stopper, and I'll mix it into the stuff, taste it, and then I'll see if I want to add more, because they're so strong. Again, one drop of peppermint is equal to 26 cups of peppermint tea. So you have to think about that. But I love baking with oils. I love putting it in my smoothies. I mean, the citrus oils are amazing if you make frosting, if you make smoothies, if you make granola bar, putting orange, citrus fresh, any of those things in there. It tastes so much better, and you're getting that fresh taste, plus you're getting that purity. So you don't always have lemon maybe in your house, but you have the lemon essential oil. Perfect. You can use it in marinades. You can use it on the salads. It's so good, and it's so good for you. So I highly suggest, you can make sauces. Again, use the toothpick thing. You can put peppermint and chocolate and brownies. It's just so good. But again, always use a toothpick to figure out what ones you like, which ones you don't, because you don't want to ruin the recipe if you put way too much. But it's just really good. In yogurts, everything, literally everything. in your water. So we have the Vitality Drop. So FDA and everybody else says safe to use, please use it. You can make capsules, all those. And then say you have a bottle of peppermint that is white label, and then you have one that is green label. Are these the same? Are these the same? These are the same. What is different? It is just this one has this label and this one has this label. Is there any difference between the inside of this, the oils that are contained in this bottle and this bottle? No. So, okay, then you're like, well, then why aren't they all the same? Because when you get like a bigger bottle, you know, like if you get a bigger bottle of frankincense, it's going to be labeled like this. But if you get the Vitality, and I think that, you know, they assume like if you're using this for cooking, you're going to want the smaller one, and it's easier to put in your shelf or your, you know, spice cabinet, and it's just really easy. You'll put in the fridge if you want to. And then the bigger ones, they assume that you're just going to use like on your shelf in your bedroom or, you know, wherever. So that's why there's different sizes, different colors, and why they're not all white labeled. But if you run out of your peppermint and you only have, here's peppermint, and you only have the big peppermint, can you still ingest this? Can you still put it in your brownies? Can you still put it in your, you know, your smoothie? It's the same. There's no difference between the actual oil, okay? It's, again, just trying to help people to understand, guys, ingest these. These are really good for you, and they're very, very fun to bake with. They're very fun to cook with, and they're really fun because they just add that freshness. But you also have to remember it's that magnified taste of it, so sometimes it's going to taste different than the herb that we got that's been dried out and does not have life to it. So you have to, again, use a toothpick first. Dip in the toothpick, then stir. So it is safe to use and ingest those. If you have an oil, I don't have any around me, an oil that has like the Panaway cap, you know, like that different cap, that means that you should not be ingesting that oil, okay? So all the other ones, you know, really, if I wanted to, I'd down the hatch. But if you see that little cap, they just don't want you, they do not suggest to ingest that because it's the combination of those oils in those blends would be really strong to your body. No, okay, what if we ingest that? Are we gonna get sick? No, I mean, it's probably gonna taste pretty interesting, but it's, you know, none of this stuff's gonna kill you. But if you end up drinking an oil and say one of your kids drink the oil, well, they're not going to play with oils again. That's actually, I allow my kids to have an oopsie when they're really young so that they stop putting my oils in their mouth, by the way. It is what it is. But if you end up doing that and it tastes really bad, what can you do? Do not drink water, by the way. Drink olive oil or coconut oil and drink that down because it will actually help the spread. Just like if you put it on your skin, it'll help that burn. It does the same thing in your face. If you get it in your eyes or your mouth, you use olive oil and it'll actually clear it. It's really cool. So I hope that was helpful for you. Our stuff is ingestible and it's a beautiful blessing because you have fresh whatever you want around the house whenever you want. So you can ingest that, you can apply it, you can diffuse it. So all the above, just the white label is just telling you specifically, you know, so that people can separate because we don't want to be overwhelming. So if you log into your account, you see single oils, blends, and vitality oils. Vitality oils are the ones they suggest to have in the kitchen. So hope this was helpful. Have an awesome day.